I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Texans going up against the Bengals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his first pass is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Swayze Waters now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans take possession. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love
scared of
the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a cutback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 22-yard scamper, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. That's fielded in the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Let's go.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brief break in the action here. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. We've got a 3rd and 11.
Watch left. Start right there.
Again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild. Come out, that's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. No one down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the ball.